Chronics from the most extreme wrestling, and this is your WWE Wrestlemania 36 Day 2 review, and this took place April 5th, 2020. Yes, it is Day 2, but we're kicking it off like we did yesterday with a green screen Stephanie McMahon giving her little inspired speech, rolling right into the WrestleMania opening package that has the movie trailer guy that transitions into the pirate voice. We saw it yesterday, but we get to see it again here tonight. Although they did not play America the Beautiful after that. No, we go right from that expertly put together 3D WrestleMania logo with the flag waving in the background and instantly transition to the actual WrestleMania set, which is the cheapest version of WWE's LED sets that they have. WWE's okayest most LEDs that they have in stock. Gronk opens us up to WrestleMania. I would like to forget that Gronk is actually hosting this event, but we can't because he keeps showing up and he keeps doing his hosting things. First match of the night is Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is the NXT champion, and the NXT championship is on the line. And this is a great way to start off the night because this match right here has got a lot of emotion going into it and two really great competitors up in here. Early on, the Riptide delivered by Rhea Ripley almost gets her the victory, but it don't happen. Flair starts getting very aggressive. She starts getting aggressive on the outside. She's going after the legs of Rhea Ripley. She's going after the knees. She's wearing her down because Flair, she knows. She learned from the best. She learned from her dad, Ric Flair. She knows exactly what to take down because if she gets that figure eight, oh, it's gonna be too late for Rhea Ripley. Even though Rhea Ripley's got the white tights on, the white and blue, I don't know what it is about people at WrestleMania wanting to rock the white gear, but we see it a few more times here tonight. As Flair goes after those knees and continues throughout the entire match attacking those knees, they finally pays off. She hits the figure eight and Flair wins and becomes the new NXT Women's Champion. Now, a lot of people would say, why does she need to go down to NXT as the champion? Do they really need her? She's going to help elevate NXT. I totally understand that, but it just seems like a lateral move at this point when no matter what show you're on, the show really looks the same and is recorded from the same place. But hopefully, she'll be able to impart some knowledge onto the NXT ladies, and if that happens, then we will absolutely have a great crop coming up to the WWE main roster in the future. So hey, can't be anything wrong with that. We got Alistair Black taking on Bobby Lashley with Lana. These guys actually have a pretty decent match. I was a little bit surprised. I don't have anything against Bobby Lashley, but without the Rusev thing, this whole Lana and Bobby Lashley thing seems kind of lost. It seems like it has no real point. Like, where is this going? That's the question that I have. That is why I picked this match to not be won by Bobby Lashley. Well, guess what? Early on, we see Bobby Lashley doing an overhead belly-to-belly suplex on the outside of the ring. And of course, I got to mention that because I just love that move. I don't know what it is. And damn, it was devastating on the outside of the ring. Inside of the ring, though, Black Mask and Alistair Black walks away with the victory here. I hope that this means that this whole storyline is done and we can move on with Bobby Lashley, maybe do something else. It's just not really working for me. I did hear rumors that Bobby Lashley and Rusev were supposed to main event WrestleMania at one point. I don't know how true that is. I do believe they were going to have a match at WrestleMania regardless, but that did not happen. And Alistair Black ends up just beating this man. So if they couldn't have found anything better for Bobby Lashley to do, then yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in what they're going to do next. We see an interview with Bayley and Sasha Banks about their 5-person elimination style match that we will see later tonight for the championship. Gronk is interviewed by Charlie Caruso, and Gronk, I don't know, but I guess people like him, fans of him. See, I don't really watch sports at all, so I don't even know who Gronk is. And I can't be the only wrestling fan thinking that. Not the only one. Dolph Ziggler is coming out with Sonya Deville taking on Otis. And this is all about Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose, man, Otis, he was my man here. He was crushing on her. He really liked her. He really wanted to go on a date with her. But Dolph Ziggler, boy, he cockblocked this lady, and he just took her off the market, basically. And that's just not right. Because you felt down, deep down inside, I know I did, that Otis and Mandy Rose, they just deserve to be together. So they're having this match here after Sonya Deville and Dolph Ziggler were super jerks, putting in the wrench to the whole potential relationship between these two people. You can't mess up love. Love is a beautiful thing. And to screw that up, you gotta be a real son of a bitch. Okay. So as we have this match, Otis, he runs down to the ring. He is ready to get him a piece of Dolph. Dolph has screwed him over. And yeah, there was one point where Otis actually does a little Hulk up of his own. And every time he does that, it just makes me laugh. It's just kind of hilarious, this man. I love the fact that Otis has overcome the stigma that we've seen in WWE a lot of times, that you have to be a certain body type. It's like, this dude has totally got a beer belly and is still awesome. He can do it. He's got that caterpillar action. He does his little caterpillar move. Mandy Rose comes out and Mandy low blows Dolph Ziggler while the referee is not looking, and Otis poses with Mandy. Otis wins. They're posing, and Otis even gets a kiss from Mandy. So, what a feel-good moment. What a WrestleMania moment for Otis. Think about this. Did Otis ever think that he would have a WrestleMania moment? I mean, a lot of wrestlers dream of it, but did he know it was going to come true? It came true here at WrestleMania 36. So I got to give a lot of props to Otis for that. That is awesome, and he can add that to his collection, his storybook. He got to kiss Mandy Rose. Not everybody's going to get to put that on their resume. Next up, we got Edge and Randy Orton in a last man standing match. And this is Edge's big return to WrestleMania since he had his last WrestleMania match in 2011, where he had to promptly retire directly right after that. Edge comes down to the ring. He's looking emotional. He's looking ready for this shit. And he's waiting for Orton to come out. Where is Orton? His music is playing. I'm thinking, is he going to attack? What's going to happen? And then we see a guy dressed all in all black attack Edge, and we're left thinking, what the heck? As they rewind the video, we see that Edge was one of the camera guys and was hidden, put the camera down, and then attacked Edge. What a snake this man is. Oh, it's ridiculous. A real jerk to do something with that. Even Orton is attacking Edge with the camera. So this one doesn't look like it's going to take much place in the ring after this. They start fighting to the back. They're fighting in the gym, and they're using the machines to swing and drop kick each other, and just using the gym to their advantage. They fight into a big red room, which I don't know why it was red, but I think it was just for background decoration, so I'm not going to complain about the whole screen being red. It made more sense because there just happened to be red LEDs back there. Fighting back to ringside, through a hallway, into the conference room. Even Edge was able to climb on this cage type material that they had above the conference table. I mean, isn't it just like a wrestling company to have like cage or Hell in the Cell material as a decoration above you during a conference? It was just so ridiculous. Just the fact that they had that made me laugh. He used that to climb up and drop a little elbow, and Edge is really selling the fact that, he's putting his back on the line, he's putting his neck on the line, literally, but he really wants to beat Orton, and he doesn't care if he has to land on a solid steel table. He's going to do it if he can win this match. Okay, and they're fighting into the warehouse. You can actually see one of the rings taken apart and stacked up, the wood on one side and then the metal on the other side. And some of the rolled up mat as well that Orton was knocking over as they continue to fight. Orton is kicking Edge's ass at this point, and Edge, he's feeling his neck, his fingers are tingling, and you know what that means. He's feeling it. He's knowing that this isn't okay. This is what took him out, and he's going to fight back, and damn it, there's a reason why he's here, and there's a reason why he fought to get back to this place. And Edge, boy, he starts going on the attack. They start going all over the place. They're back on top of a Ford pickup truck, a DDT on this on the lid of this truck. Built like a rock is what I'm saying. Edge is on top of a 53-foot trailer, RKO on the truck, no spear on the truck, RKO on the truck after that. Orton gets a chair and is going to the back of Edge. He's freaking ruthless and relentless on this man. I mean, damn. Edge almost had to... We didn't think he was ever coming back. But Orton doesn't give two craps about that. He is attacking just on the attack. Edge grabs his submission on Orton that he used previously on MVP. It was smart of him to debut that move, but it doesn't actually put Randy Orton out. The ref actually starts counting Randy Orton. After Orton lands with his face on a chair, he makes him stop. Because with his face on the chair, Edge is thinking there's one more thing that he could do to Orton. He could do the concerto, which he does. So brutal, so devastating, so impactful emotionally. And on the man's skull as well. Gets a 10 count, and boom, Edge is the winner. It was very smart of them to not do an in-ring match. You got to save that for when the fans are there so the fans can appreciate Edge. So instead, they use this backstage kind of no disqualification, falls count anywhere, 10 count match, right? You want to have a brawl instead, and that was a really smart idea to do, and they executed it perfectly. That match kicked ass. I loved it. The 24/7 title. Talk about the opposite. It is defended, and Gronk dives off of his little stage up in the air. He's way above everyone on this platform. He dives and he wins, and he becomes the 24/7 title champion. That was really stupid. Makes me wonder, was Gronk just there the entire night? Was he there for 2 days? Every single match, he's just standing on top of this podium like, yeah, I got my sunglasses on, woohoo! Next up, we got Austin Theory and Angel Garza going for the Raw Tag Team Championships against the Street Profits, who are the champions. Now, this was a very entertaining match. No one thought that Austin Theory, making his WrestleMania debut along with Angel Garza, was going to come away becoming the new tag team champions, and they absolutely did not do that. No, it was the Street Profits coming away with the victory, so good for them. It was a good match, but post-match beatdown on the Profits, and then Belair comes out and starts attacking Selena Vega, so that was cool. That was something that I really liked to see because of the relationship between Miss Belair and a certain someone inside of the Street Profits. So that was a good one. Next up, we have Titus O'Neil. He is replaced as the host of WrestleMania because, well, Gronk, he won the title, and I guess he's out of there. Which is completely fine by me because I wasn't necessarily so much of a fan of what Gronk was doing. It is a no disqualification fatal 5-way for the SmackDown Women's Championships. It is Banks versus Lacey Evans versus Tamina versus Naomi versus the champion Bayley. Holy crap. Everyone is teaming on Bayley. They dogpile her. Boom. She's gone. She gets eliminated. Then Bayley and Banks, they're double teaming Naomi. And Naomi gets the bank statement and she taps out. She taps out like WrestleMania did when they didn't get all that freaking money. They didn't get their bank statement because they didn't get paid because they had to refund all those tickets. So she is out of there. And then the women's right, Banks gets eliminated by the women's rights by Evans. And big moonsault. Bayley, she kicks out, but you know what? Bayley's tough. She's strong, and damn it, she was wearing all white. So she won the championship, or she remained the champion by winning this match here tonight. Bayley, your winner, and Banks is holding the title. Is she going to turn on her? What's going to happen? I know they've had this weird sexual tension between Bayley and Banks, but Banks gives Bayley the title, puts it on her. I suppose that was supposed to be some kind of like Benoit, Eddie Guerrero WrestleMania moment, like weirdly put on here. That's just the vibe I got from it, because I know how Banks really loves Eddie Guerrero, and I mean, of course, who doesn't? But it seemed like that there was a little symbology going, or whatever. I'm just not going to be able to say that word tonight. That's okay. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. 2 words, 4 words, names that I can say. This is the Funhouse match. I thought there was going to be slides. I thought there was going to be ball pits. I thought this was going to be all kinds of stuff. No matter what I or you thought of what could have happened in this match, there was no way anyone got close to what actually happened in this match. After watching this match, I really wondered, who's drug testing WWE these days? So let's get into it. John Cena, we got the Funhouse. Bray Wyatt's doing the Funhouse segment that he does inside of his set. And he's talking about John Cena. John Cena appears in the Funhouse after Bray Wyatt leaves. So Cena's like, what the heck? He's talking to one of the puppets. He goes out of the door into the darkness, and then boom, where is he? He's in 2002. It's John Cena in Ruthless Aggression, and Vince McMahon is a puppet. Like, what is happening? So Bray Wyatt's there with John Cena, and then we go into Saturday night's main event with a blue cage and Bray Wyatt back in the 80s. Like, what's happening? Go back to the SmackDown Fist from 2002, which I love the fact that the SmackDown Fist still exists. If that was one prop from WWE that I could put in my front yard, it would damn sure be the SmackDown Fist. Or maybe I could put that like above a garage, just boom, and then I could drive under it. That would be freaking fantastic. Although everyone would be driving by and stopping and taking pictures in front of it, maybe I could charge admission and I could make a lot of money. Fist to the face. Where are we? So past the blue cage, Cena's pumping iron. He can't seem to stop. So I don't know if Bray Wyatt used his magic to make John Cena keep lifting weights until he couldn't anymore. That was kind of strange. But this was all kind of strange if you really think about it. We get a recap of on Wyatt. Wyatt's looking very sad. He tries to break down Cena. We get the rap on Bray Wyatt, rather. John Cena does his Doctor of Thugonomics gimmick where he's doing the rap. After that, yes, Bray Wyatt starts looking sad. He's like, oh, you're coming after me, whatever. You gotta... I guess he's essentially saying, like, John Cena has insecurities, and the way he deals with that is attacking other people's insecurities. I go back to the In Your Hands Bray Wyatt WrestleMania 30. They're swinging the chair around like, you got a WrestleMania 30 redo here, John Cena. You could swing this chair on me, or you could do like you did at WrestleMania 30 where you didn't. You could redo it. I don't know. They go to the NWO. It's WCW Nitro for whatever reason. The Fiend, he attacks. And yeah, that's that segment. So that was one drug-fueled, insane, crazy barrage of insanity. And Titus O'Neil, as the new host of WrestleMania, is absolutely flabbergasted, and he is stunned by the catastrophe that he has just seen. Like, what even was this menagerie of I can't believe? Oh, Ripley's Believe It or Not. I just got Believed It Not. Okay, where are we? It is the main event. It is Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's WWE Championship. Ooh, it's on the line. Oh, okay. Or is it the Undisputed Championship? Whatever. It's got a big-ass WWE logo on it. I'm calling it the WWE Championship. It's the main event of freaking WrestleMania Day 2, which is the more important day of WrestleMania, I do suppose. Alright. Early on, we see the Claymore kick from Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, he is not playing. You even saw during his entrance that he's serious. He really believes in himself, and he is coming at this thing with 100%. WWE did not spend all that money in putting together these video packages, these videos on these specials on the WWE Network for no reason. They did this because Drew McIntyre is about to be the man. But that first Claymore kick, it did not do it. We get an F5, a kick out, a F5, a kick out, a F5, a kick out. They have a little more action in here than we saw in the Goldberg match, which was freaking nothing. What a lazy match was that. But here, get that Claymore kick again. Drew McIntyre, boom, he is now your new champion. Oh, he beat Brock Lesnar. Oh, this thing is making me stutter. WrestleMania 2 days, you're doing too much. But Drew McIntyre, he has become the champion here. So that is how they end WrestleMania in a big celebratory way. It is awesome to finally see Drew McIntyre get there. And, you know, I'm becoming a lot more accustomed to and a lot more comfortable with these shows, the way they're shooting them. You know, I'm kind of getting over the lack of audio from the fan participation. You know, I think it's okay. It's WrestleMania. They did a pretty damn good job at the end of the day. I can absolutely say that. They did a lot more than I expected, and I went into WrestleMania 36 with extremely low expectations because all the things that we was going to be lacking, and a lot of that, what was lacking was us fans being able to be there and give our instant feedback on that, to put in the energy back in to what is happening inside of the ring. But watching it from home, I damn sure enjoyed it. A lot of craziness, a lot of insanity, things I never thought I would see on wrestling, things I never thought I would see WWE do. They did it. But you know the old saying that WWE has always had, anything can happen in the WWE, and damn, they continue to prove that to be true. I keep thinking there's nothing else WWE can do. But they did it. Once again, doing new things, treading new waters to entertain people. And I find that to be pretty damn inspiring. One man who was not inspired, no, it was Paul Heyman. That man was freaking sad. Why? Because his advocate, or his client, rather, is no longer the champion. Brock Lesnar, he has lost that gold. And he's going to have to move on with his life, I suppose. Are we going to see Brock Lesnar in the future? What are we going to see from WWE going forward? Well, we're going to have to find out, and we're going to find out soon, because wrestling doesn't seem to be stopping. And that is very awesome. That was WrestleMania 36, and I hope by the WrestleMania 37, We'll have a fully packed crowd, a fully packed arena where everyone, including the wrestlers, the referee, to the fans, to everyone involved in the event, is more hyped than they've ever been, because now we know what it's like to miss out with the fans. And to finally get everyone back together in the future, that is going to be electricity. It's going to be fireworks. It's going to be freaking awesome. And I can't wait. But we got a lot of stuff that's going to happen. That's a whole year from now. Got a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in the meantime. But until then, we'll catch you guys next time.